Hello and welcome back to the channel. And before I start this video, I would just like to say one thing. Wowie wow wow. I got 5 subscribers in like 3 days. Keep in mind I have 20 subscribers. I got a subscriber per month and I got 5 of them in 3 days. This is amazing. This is really amazing. And yeah, that's I'm just impressed. Thank you very much. I'll keep on doing my thing, getting better and better, and let's just hope you enjoy it. Yeah. Let's just move on to the video. So today we will be doing the first out of the 4 videos that I plan on making on Paladins' unpopular but underrated playstyles. A while back I made a poll that contained Caspian, Saati, Corvus, and Omen. Omen won it, so he's getting the first video. So yeah, this is it. And the talent or playstyle that we'll be discussing today is Everyone Dies. Now, this talent, not like it's not played, but it's played much less than the other 2. The reason being highly probably because it's kind of confusing. So yeah, let's just read the description first. So, Everyone Dies. Hitting an enemy with Dark Strike now reduces Gravity Vice's cooldown by 50%, and Dark Strike's damage is increased by 10. So, the entire point is you used your Gravity Vice to lift them up, throw them back, then you basically shoulder bash them, and you get half of your cooldown on Gravity Vice. Now, discussing the build, it's a bit limiting because a lot of cards are more or less mandatory if you wanna have a good cycle. For this build to work, you're gonna need 4 cards. These 4 cards are mandatory because you're gonna have problems if you don't have them. The first thing is Shaded Speed. This is needed because after you use Gravity Vice, you throw them back, and the normal Dark Stride distance is not long enough to hit them. If you lift them and you're about beneath them, dashing from that point will not hit them. So you're gonna need Shaded Speed at least at level 2 to be able to hit them. I don't advise increasing the knockback with Wrathful Descent because then you're gonna need more Shaded Speed, or you're just gonna waste time walking towards them, which we don't want to do because it decreases half of your cooldown. That means if you have 6 seconds left, you're gonna decrease 3. If you have 10 seconds left, you're gonna decrease 5. So the sooner you hit them, the better. You're gonna need also Void Choke, at least I advise, because damage, right? We want damage. And how is it called? For 1 second, Dark Leech, healing. You're vulnerable while you're using Gravity Vice, so yeah, healing. An Everlasting Vision is good for some additional range, because I know that some points, I think Jagger Falls is a map that has long corridors and things like that, so this Everlasting Vision card can really help you out. And even if it's not a map that is that bad or has so long ranges, it's still useful time to time. It's basically just quality of life. Now for a filler, you can use more or less whatever you want. I use Coming End, and yeah, that's more or less the build. You have my build up here if you need it. You can just copy it or try mixing something up with yourself, but yeah, that's it. Now this playstyle has a specific order of how you're supposed to do things. So the first thing, you shoot the enemy with at least 1 shot, so they get the Ominous Mark. The Ominous Mark makes your abilities do additional things to that specific enemy. And now sadly, Dark Strike only applies it, doesn't get a buff from it, but Gravity Vice does. So first thing, shoot them. The second thing, use Gravity Vice on them, throw them away. Then the enemy might try dodging away or just general movement, so I don't advise instantly using Dark Stride, because you might miss and then you have two abilities on a 10-second cooldown and you might be fucked. One more thing, when you're using Dark Stride, especially if you're gonna try doing it the same second, I also advise jumping before activating it. I don't have a good reason why, but I think that if the enemy just jumps up or something like that, you have more chances of hitting them, and if they don't move, you're still gonna hit them. It's just additional confusion for the enemy. It's just general. Now you may also use Deadly Domain while you're waiting to shoulder bash them. Yes, that's more or less how it's supposed to go. Now this is how you're supposed to use it in 1v1s. You might not want to do it in the exact same way when you're on a point fight. Now, especially in ranked, you're gonna try to use this build or playstyle when you're fighting tanks like Khan, Terminus, Fernando, guys that can put up a shield in front of them and basically have a personal shield. So this is because both Gravity Vice and Dark Stride can go through the shield, as well as Deadly Domain, even though it's not in the build. But you don't want to use it at Yag and Ruckus. These are the most two problematic tanks. So Ruckus, you can lift him, you can throw him, but he's gonna dodge away, and you're gonna have a really hard time hitting him with your shoulder bash to get to decrease the cooldown, of course. And you can't lift Yag, right? You can shoulder bash her, but it's not gonna help much if you then use ability in the first place. Basically avoid using it on hyper tanks or flanks at all. Maybe you can catch him with the Gravity Vice to throw him away and then just shoulder bash someone else, but you're not gonna have that option most of the time. So yeah, that's more or less it. Now I'm going to go on to the practical. I have a gameplay footage, some gameplay footage. If you watched my tier list, you already saw some of it. So yeah, I'm just gonna play it for you.
Death awaits you all. Step into the dark and die. Lucky I helped you there. Locked in my darkness. Step into the dark and die. strength. Those greetings are capturing the point.
Your weaknesses are nothing.
You're lucky I helped you.
That'll make a good couple.
You are kind, healer. This will stop you.
Hear my call.
It's overtime.
I'm low. Killing me is futile, cowards. Step into the dark and die.
Frost, take 4.
Victory!
Is now under water's protection.
So yeah, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it and of course learned something new. Maybe they will give you inspiration to experiment yourself, who knows. Also, one more thing, I am going to set a goal. If I reach, let's say, 30 subscribers, okay? I'm feeling a little bit greedy since I got 5 yesterday or something like that. If we reach 30 subscribers until 30th of October, I'm going to make a debut with my new model. So yeah, pretty exciting. I still don't have any idea what I'm gonna do on that stream, but yeah, probably some Paladins, maybe a couple of Bluebirds, something like that. Yeah, thank you for watching. Like, sub, and follow me on Twitch also. Feel free to join my Discord server, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.